All right, welcome in, everybody. Friday night baseball out at Westlake. This is the second half of this home and home series, the last home and home series to, back-to-back home and home series to wrap up the regular season this year. We got the victory on Tuesday night in a memorable game, 5-4 victory, and clinched a playoff position for your Johnson Jaguars. Now, with nothing giving us any pressure, just relaxed on the road, Buda Johnson Jaguar baseball to be played. You see Coach Durham out at the plate for the coaches meeting with the umpires, going over ground rules. Tonight's senior night for the Chaps. So we had that a week ago against Aikens. So we've been there. All the pressure for the seniors to do big things tonight for them. So no pressure on the Buda boys in their Buda Boy Gold Road Gold jerseys. I like saying that. And we got a lot of good baseball in front of us for the playoff-bound Jaguars. My name's Josh Stewart. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to have some fun tonight. What a good way to spend a Friday night. And then don't go anywhere. As soon as this game's over, go to bed, get some sleep, get up and have a hearty breakfast, and then go to the Wiener Dog races there in Buda, and then come out and watch a 1 o'clock game for the bookend series, the final of the bookend series at home against Lake Travis. What a way to wrap up the regular season. And we'll see who we end up playing in the playoffs. You can't see on camera, but right in front of me there's a contingent of Round Rock Dragon Scouts. Just an ominous, like Smaug himself. It's for you, Coach. Just waiting. You know, they covet gold. So they're always motivated to get playoff victories, I guess. Not the last Hobbit or LOTR reference, hopefully tonight. You can never have too many. But, Round Rock, one of our potential opponents. Who'd you say the other potential opponent was? Round Rock or who? Do you remember?
If we lose, it's
Round Rock?
the other contestant is
Vista Ridge?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You heard it. You probably didn't hear it because I was off mic. But Vista Ridge, the other, if depending on wins and losses and from these last couple games. So we'll see. But the Dragons driving down from Round Rock to give these Jaguars a look. Couldn't pass it up. Maybe they're not here to scout. Maybe they don't not even are aware of the implications of this game. Perhaps they're just big baseball fans. I wanted to watch a great game tonight. And maybe Round Rock's not playing tonight. Or maybe this is just going to be better baseball than what Round Rock was going to have. I don't know. I speculate. I shouldn't. But looking up, we got a good swarm of Jaguars fans here on the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to Warner Field on the campus of Westlake High School, deep in the heart of Austin, Texas, for tonight's District 26 6A matchup between the Johnson Jaguars and your Westlake Chaparrals. Let's meet tonight's starters. First, for the visiting Johnson Jaguars, leading off and playing shortstop, number 8, Ethan McLean. Batting second, the second baseman, number 22, Brenley Oakes. Batting third, the third baseman, number 12, Selvin Garrett. In the cleanup spot in right field, number 1, Grayson Thornton. Batting fifth, at first base, number 14, Gus Kane. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 20, Ricky Montijo. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 2, A.J. Gonzalez. Batting eighth in center field, number 17, Thomas Schnabel. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 10, Gannon Plummer. And on the mound, number 11, Jaden Lopez. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the rest of the Johnson Jaguars. And now, the starting lineup for your Westlake Chaparrals. Leading off, your shortstop, number 14, Pio Gillett. Batting second at third base, number 15, Sage Sanders. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 25, Jack Castillo. In the cleanup spot at first base, number 30, Ethan Armbruster. Batting fifth at second base, number 4, Austin Knox. Batting sixth in right field, number 27, Evan Lung. Batting seventh, your catcher, number 7, Hudson Bird. Batting eighth in left field, number 3, Peyton Luther. Batting ninth, your center fielder, number 32, Lane Johnson. And on the mound, number 22, Chance Covert. Ladies and gentlemen, the rest of the 2024 Westlake Chaparral baseball team, along with head coach JT Blair and his assistant David McGee. At this time, we are proud to honor America as we ask you to all rise and pay your attention and respect to the right center field power alley. Joining us is senior
broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' spread glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Beautiful job by Colin Forrest, Westlake senior basketball player and member of the Westlake Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to Werner Field. It's Johnson and Westlake Senior Night 2024. Welcome to the ballpark.
All right, everybody. Now it's almost time for some baseball. Of course, we get the bats first tonight, being the away team. Ethan McLean starting out, Brindley Oaks and Selvin Garrett. So Brindley Oaks back into the 2 spot. It has been John Swinton, but moving some things around, as Coach Durham is apt to do with this lineup. Always has this familiar flavor. Sometimes he likes to Switch it up with a little bit different spice here and there, you know? I need to pick his brain on why the switches, if it has to do with pitching, perhaps. A little breezy tonight. Got the lefty on the mound tonight for the Chaps. Chance Covert, starting pitcher for the Chaps. Real quick, while we think about it, we got a minute, hopefully. Shout out to our sponsors you see at the top of the screen. They have been a big part of this season. They are some of our MVS's, most valuable sponsors. Super important, though. That's what I'm trying to, the message I'm trying to convey there. Colorado Materials, Building Texas. Thank you, Colorado Materials. Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving at 512-428-5778. You see those big black trucks driving around Buda, keeping our streets all nice and smooth, silky smooth. So if you've got a chippy driveway, trying to drive in on the basket in your driveway and your ball goes bouncing off in weird ways, call Lone Star Paving. You got a parking lot, flip-flop season. People don't want to get pebbles between their toes. They want to walk into your fine establishment in the flip-flops, prime flip-flop season. Lone Star Paving. Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time, and Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. All these proud sponsors of Johnson Jaguar Baseball and Johnson Athletics.
Leading off for the Jaguars, starting shortstop, number 8, Ethan McLean.
So Ethan McLean leads off for the Buda Boys. Last we saw Mr. McLean, he was pitching. Actually, I think we saw him at the end of that game in extra innings, called strike, as we officially kick off the top of the first. Rowdy sounding bunch of Jaguars in that dugout in for ball one, so 1-1 the count there. Nice facilities here at Westlake. Turf field like we're used to at home. Swing and tipped, foul, strike 2. Covert sets ready, delivers. McLean looks at that one for ball 2. Count even at 2-2. That one fouled back. Count stays at 2-2. Covert sets ready. Delivers. McLean chops that one down third base line for foul. 2-2 remains the count. We were discussing this before the game, the pre-game banter. The MO, of course, I've been saying this a lot of games now, but Jaguars are really good at getting opposing pitching to get their pitch count way high early and get into those bullpens. Jaguar pitching super efficient this season. And Ethan McLean, the senior, getting right into things the way the Jaguars like to do it. Battling, grinding, fouling that one back, another pitch. So really, no matter what happens this at bat, you got to give the decision so far. If this were a fight, you'd give this decision to McLean. Forcing a lot of pitches, the first batter. That one chopped out to third base, handled, thrown into the turf, but in time for out number 1. So an out, but a productive out. And chewing up a lot of pitches there. Brindley Oaks next up.
At the plate for the Jaguars, starting second baseman, number 22, Brindley Oaks.
That one fouled out of play. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So tonight's game, the pressure relief game, after the big pressure game of the win and be in playoff game we had on Tuesday, back at the Rock. Looking at that one for ball 1. Again, popcorn smelling good here too. Not as buttery as the Johnson popcorn, but still smells good. Quality concessions here at Westlake. I can already tell you. I think they had a burger. Looks at that one. Did he go? No. Appeal down to the first base umpire. He says no go. Ball 2. 2-2 the game. Covered. Gets that one a little high. Count full for Brindley Oaks. As you're watching, don't forget that share button down at the bottom if you're watching on YouTube. That one popped out of center field. So that's ready, and that is going to be out number 2. But again, you got to call that a productive out.
At the plate for the Jaguars,
Johnson
starting
there
third
in center
baseman,
field
number
making
12,
the catch.
Selvin Garrett.
It's Selvin Garrett, so senior freshman again this time. That one come back right in. That's going to be a base hit for Selvin Garrett. So there you go. 2 out, base hit. And as has been a regular occurrence for these Jaguars.
Starting right fielder, number 1.
2 out.
Thornton.
2 out production, 2 out magic as we've been calling it a little bit. Is Grayson Thornton, the right fielder, readies to try to make something happen, build off the base hit. Third baseman catches that one. That one's in. Handles the catch for out number 3. And moving on to the bottom of the first. So a scoreless first at bat for these Jaguars, but productive when we look at pitch count. You follow along on game changer or something along those lines. You can keep the stats in front of you, the box score, and if you just get tired of hearing me, you can hear the robot speak. But that was 17 pitches, which is solid. A solid showing for the first half inning. All right, so Jaden Lopez getting the start tonight for your Jaguars. The crafty right-hander. Been efficient all season long. A quick work pace, so we'll see how the Chaps deal with that. If they try to slow things down, it seemed like that was their approach on Tuesday. Also, like to shout out here at Westlake some persnickety bees around me. If you hear me scream in a very high-pitched voice and knock over all my equipment, that's why. Not allergic, just a scaredy cat. So, forewarned, Westlake bees, always a risk. All right. Ricky Montijo behind the plate. They're your battery, Montijo and Lopez.
Leading off for the Chaparrals, number 14. Number 14, starting shortstop, Theo Gillen.
So Theo Gillen, shortstop. That one in for ball number 1. But you'll see Lopez right back at it. He wastes no time. Works quickly. That one in.
Shake it up.
So what's some Jaguar faithful? That one called strike. 2-1. Jaden Lopez ready right away, waiting on Gillen to get back in that box. There's always a bit of gamesmanship there too. So many levels to the game of baseball. There's the individual, there's the team, there's the coaching, there's that one called ball 4. So leadoff walk. Sage Sanders up next.
Now coming into the play for the Chaparrals, starting third baseman, number 15, Sage Sanders.
Fouled back, and just out of the grasp of Montijo, just behind our scoreboard. Deep, lot of room back here behind the plate at Westlake Baseball Field, Chaparral Field, I guess is what it's named. Roadrunner Field, or whatever. Long-beaked bird field. 0-2 the count. Flick over there to first. He's in safe. So obviously Lopez got a rocket arm to get it over there to first. Montijo obviously, well, not obviously so far this game, but you'll see it. He will throw balls down the baseline as that ball bounces off the utility building over here. Past the third base line. That one framed well, not called a strike. That was right. Got to be right on the edge if it's not calling it a strike. 1-2. Getting a throw over to first and safe. Runner goes. Montijo. Little high on that one. Good jump on the run by Gillen.
Relax up there, Jay. Let's go.
But more times than not, Montijo gonna put that in a place where that is a treacherous attempt to try to steal. With Montijo behind the plate. That one popped up.
Tag him! Tag him! Strike 3!
So that one called.
Now batting, designated hitter, number 25, Jack Castile.
That one called out. Number 1, the runner advances to third. So ball 1 there is the call.
Shake it off, Jay.
Jack
Shake it off.
Castile, the DH. He's at the plate. That one swung on, foul tip for strike 1. 2-1 the count. Lopez sets ready. Steps off. Time called. Nice pitch there for strike number 2. 2-2. Paints the black. Swing and a miss for out number 2. Hang that K. First strikeout of the night. Sneaking suspicion won't be the last. 2 outs here. Again, runner over at third base. Theo Gillen. Number 30.
Now batting for the Chaparrals, starting first baseman, number 30, Ethan Armbruster.
Ethan Armbruster stepping in here. Right-handed batter. It's the right-handed Jane Lopez. That one in.
Come on, Blue. It's a good pitch.
Called ball there. And as you can hear from those around the mic, not in agreement there. Seemingly similar pitch and location. Called strike, we'll take it. 1-1 the count. That one going to be hit out to right field. It's going to score the run.
At the plate for the Chaparrals, starting second baseman, number 4, Austin Knox.
So Austin Knox.
Focus on the batter.
Second baseman. Looks at pitch number 1 for strike 1. That went in a little low. Ball 1. That one framed up. The runner is going to advance. Stopped from getting too far away. But a good jump by the base runner to advance to second. That one fouled down the first base line to the dugout. Strike 2. Two and 2 the count, 2 outs. That one high, ball number 3. Count goes full. Lopez delivers. Draws the walk. That throw in just a little high before the runner gets back to second. So first and second.
Now batting for the Chaparrals, starting right fielder, number 27, Evan Lung.
So Evan Lung. Right fielder. That one hit right back up the middle. Just patted the glove of Ethan McLean. Runner's going to advance and score another run. So valiant effort there by Ethan McLean, just out of his reach. Scores the run. Runners now at first and second. Score of 2-0. 2 outs.
Now at the plate, starting catcher, number 7, Hudson Bird.
So Hudson Bird stepping in here.
Hey, let's go, Jay. Relax.
Lopez looks back at second, lead runner. Delivers, fouled back over the home crowd there on the first base line. Delivers that one inside. Narrowly misses contact.
Just relax, Jay. Let's go, man.
1-1. That one hit down the right field line, going to be out of play for strike 2. 1-2. Lopez looks back, steps off. Trying to keep that lead runner honest there at second base. Good framing by Montijo there. Good stop. Two and two. Again, 2 outs. 2 runners on. Lopez sets ready. Delivers. Is that one? That's going to be strike 3. And out number 3. To end the first inning and take us into the second with the score 2-0 in favor of the Chaps. So we'll step aside real quick, give some love to our sponsors, and then we'll be back for the second inning. You're watching Johnson Jaguars baseball on Vype. Be right back.
Johnson Jaguars baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors: Colorado Materials, Building Texas; Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Friday Night Baseball on Vype. My name is Josh Stewart with you here at Westlake as the Johnson Jaguars are on the road against the Westlake Chaps. Second half of this home-and-home series. The final back-to-back home-and-home series of the season. Final Friday night game of the regular season. We're looking at Gus Kane coming up first baseman, followed by Ricky Montijo and AJ Gonzalez here in the second inning. Chaps on top 2-0. Good crowd out on a Friday night. Senior night here for these Chaps. Your Buda Johnson Jaguars are playoff bound. We clinched that one in game 1 of this series on Tuesday. So you got to think relaxed approach here tonight, but you don't want to be so relaxed that you let this one get away from you. They're wanting to win this one. They're wanting to make a statement. But these Chaps also want to make a statement on senior night and get that one back too. So this one's going to be a good game. Evenly matched teams. And both of them with a lot to play for. And then tomorrow, we're going to turn right back around. Tomorrow early at 1 o'clock, back at the Rock for the regular season finale against Lake Travis.
Let's go, Gus!
All right, so Gus Kane.
At the plate for the Jaguars, starting first baseman, number 14, Gus Kane.
Let's go,
Gus Kane stepping in here in a second. The crowd's coming alive a bit. Ready to see something good, some good baseball here. Looks at that one, and that's going to be a hit. It's going to get down. That one's fair. That's going to be extra bases. Looking at second, in, no slide, stand up, lead off, double. Did they just call that? That.
Do it again, guys.
So that one called foul. Maybe the problem with turf field, no dust to fly up when it does hit the line. Maybe we go back to throwing down some chalk, no matter what. It's painted on lines. All right. So Gus Kane's going to step in, and I'm going to take all that back. That was not a leadoff stand-up double. That was a foul ball. So strike one. Gus looks at that one for strike number 2. Ooh. And he took that one on the arm. And that'll put him on first base. That one got away from starting pitcher Chance Covert. Didn't look malicious in any way. Things got a little chippy last game. Of course, a lot of drama last game. Talk a little bit about that. Updates later on. Covert sails that one in.
Batting for the Jags, starting catcher, number 20, Ricky Montijo.
You hear the announcement, Ricky Montijo. Trying to capitalize on the leadoff hit by pitch. However they get on base, we'll take it, make the most of it. That's been the Jaguars' MO all season long. Capitalize on these opportunities, and more times than not, it's led to victory, especially in district play. That one in for strike 1, 2-1. Covert sets ready, looks over at first base. That one held back. 3-1. Q. The chomp chance. Throw over to first. Gus back in with a graceful slide back into first base. Superman-like. Chomp chance. Looks at that one, and that's going to be a walk. And that's going to put runners at first and second for AJ Gonzalez. So with no outs, runners at first and second.
Designated hitter, number 2, AJ Gonzalez.
So you hate to see the double taken away from Gus, but he ends up at second, and we got Ricky at first, and now AJ Gonzalez trying to capitalize with no outs. Try to advance runners, trying to, well, anything he can, right? Looks at that one for ball 1. Looks at that one for strike one. 1-1 the count. That one hit out center field. That's going to get down. That's going to get all the way out to the wall. 1 run scores. Oh, here comes Montillo. Almost has a blowout, but he's in. And looks like he tweaked his knee there on the turf. So a stand-up double for Gonzalez, and 2 runs scored to tie the ball game. But the thing we need to look at now is
the Jags. Starting
Ricky
center fielder,
Montillo.
17, Thomas Schnabel.
Thomas Schnabel. That's ready. Meeting at the mound. Still no outs here. And we'll see if Ricky comes out for the second inning. But first, maybe they can give him some time to rest here. As Schnabel with Gonzalez at second. That went in for strike one. Called strike. That one, off the glove. Off the glove of third baseman. AJ Gonzalez is going to take advantage. He's going to get around. Schnabel in for another double. Run scores, and your Jaguars are up 3-2. Still no outs here in the top with the big dunk by Schnabel. So another double for these Jaguars here in the second.
Fielder, number 10, Gannon Plummer.
As Gannon Plummer tries to keep the momentum going. Looks at bunt, gets that one down. That's going to go foul. Strike one there. There's a bunt, and that's going to get caught. So out number one off of the popped up bunt there.
Let's go, Ethan!
There's Ethan McLean, top of the order. Comes back around.
At the plate, number 8, Ethan McLean.
Ethan Armbruster there at first base with a good response to the bunt. Put himself in a good position. Going in for ball one. So still just one out. Gonzalez back at second. No, sorry, Schnabel. Ethan McLean gets that one down. That one's going to be out of the glove of the shortstop, and Ethan McLean's going to be safe at first. So runners at the corners. As Brinley Oaks looking up.
Now batting, number 22, Brinley Oaks.
Trying to get Schnabel in 90 feet, get another run. Still just one out. Ethan McLean safe down at first. Takes his lead. Offers of that bunt. Strike one. All right, Brindley Oaks back in the box, ready. Here goes, that one out to second. Yep. That's going to be a double play to end the inning. But at the end, as we move to the middle, should I say, of the second inning, your Jaguars up 3-2, putting 3 up in the top of the second. So big inning for your Jaguars. As the sun sets here on Westlake in the greater Austin area. All right, again, thanks everybody for watching. And thanks to our fantastic sponsors, Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012, proud sponsor of Johnson Baseball and all Johnson Athletics. Got spring volleyball happening. We got track state meet wrapping up. State meets. We got softball. Softball team has made the playoffs. They've got their first series coming up. They are playing, since you asked. So the softball team.
Now batting for the Chaparrals, starting left fielder, number 3, Peyton Luther.
Taking on Cedar Ridge. Game 2 of their playoff series. In for strike one, Jade Lopez. Delivers. Time called by Peyton Luther. That's going to be a strikeout. Hang that K for out number 1.
Let's keep having fun.
Coming to the plate for the Chaparrals, starting center fielder, number 32, Lane Johnson.
All right, as Lane Johnson steps in. Center fielder looks at that one for ball number 1. No, strike 1. Sorry. That went in for ball 1. 1-1 the count. 1 out here. All right. 2-1 the count. Fouled out over the left field side. Johnson faithful over here. on the Johnson dugout side. Interesting how the home dugout on the first base side here at Westlake, and most other fields, it's the left field, third base side that is home. Just an observation. Brindley Oaks flips it over to first to Gus Kane for the out, and out number 2. Sure-handed Brindley Oaks charging that one with accuracy and speed. Sure-handedness.
Now batting for the Chaparrals, number 14, Theo Gillen.
So Baby Shark, the walk-up music. So maybe a bit of reverse psychology, similar to an Ethan McClain Hakuna Matata. Flashback to childhood. You start playing like you're in Little League. I don't know. Perhaps. I feel like Baby Shark, not quite as classic as Hakuna Matata. But I'm old, so it feels like Baby Shark came out, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. But maybe it's been around quite a bit longer than that. I'll have to ask around. Nope, that one chopped down for a foul. 1-2 the count. That one hit out to Brindley Oaks. Brindley Oaks throws it over to Gus Kane at first for the out, and that's going to end the second inning. So 2 for Brindley Oaks there in the field. And we're going to head to the third with your Jaguars up 3-2. And we're going to step aside and give some love to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. You're watching Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype.
Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors: Colorado Materials, Building Texas; Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
Welcome back, everybody. Friday Night Baseball. Josh Stewart with you for Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. You could be doing a lot on a Friday night, and that you're spending time watching these Jaguars try to bring home a victory on the road. It means a lot. While you got a second, be sure to hit that share button below and send it out, so that all your fellow Jaguar fans can cheer this team on from afar. A lot of Jaguar faithful, though, here tonight. A good Friday night for some baseball. The playoff-bound Jaguars.
Now batting for the Jags, number 12, Selvin Garrett.
Selvin Garrett stepping in to lead off the third. We got Grayson Thornton and Gus Kane following after the big 3-run second inning.
Let's go 1-2.
See if they can continue where they left off in the second here in the third. Coming in for a strike. 1-1 the call. Again, playoff bound. One of our potential opponents, Round Rock, has a whole bunch of scouts out in front of me. So I'm thinking I'll have to start pelting them with some misinformation or something. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Big cut there by Selvin Garrett. Looking to send that one flying. Looks at that one for ball 3. Count comes full. That one's going to be hit up to the second baseman. Fielded, thrown, and out. Number 1.
At the plate for the Jags, starting right fielder, number 1, Grayson Thornton.
So Austin Knox there, second baseman. Over to Ethan Armbruster at first base for the outs. It's Grayson Thornton, number 1, on the field. Looking at the second pitch here at this at bat. 1-0 the count. Now one bout to second base again. And just like that, out number 2.
Now batting, number 14, Gus Kane.
So Gus Kane looking to get a little something started here with 2 outs. And that one's going to get down for another hit. Gus Kane feeling it tonight for the single. So the double taken away from him last time, but then that started the rally. Then he ended up walking, getting over to second, and then scoring. Now here comes Ricky. And he was rounding third.
Now at the plate, number 20, Ricky
saw him
Montijo.
get caught in the turf. So we'll see. Didn't seem any worse for wear behind the plate. Takes a cut at that one. Foul for strike 1. Maybe you can hear the dugout doing their best rendition of his walk-up music. Unplugged. Jags dugout unplugged. Album coming soon. Swing and foul tip. 0-2 the count. 2 outs here. Gus Kane down at first base. Looks at that one for ball number 1. That one skips in for ball 2. Almost gets away, but not quite. Kind of dies in the turf there. Hudson Bird, the catcher, is able to wrangle it in. Chance Covert readies. Delivers. And all of a sudden, count goes full. So from an 0-2 count, Ricky Montijo battles back. Covert maybe trying to get him to chase. And now we're at 3-2, so count is full. Payoff pitch coming. Gus Kane takes his lead at first. Chomp Chance from the dugout, delivered. Popped up over in the right field and not going to be able to be wrangled in as it bounces off the dugout mound over there. Westlake has an open dugout. And foul territory.
Let's go, Rick.
That's one of the cool things about baseball is you've got different ground rules, different field dimensions. I don't see the measurement here. I'll have to inquire what the distances are. Gus gets going. That one's going to get down. Gus Kane is going to make it to third. Ricky Montiel is looking at second. Stops and goes back to first. Trying to pull that throw maybe to get Gus around into home.
At the plate for the Jags, number 2, A.J. Gonzalez.
A.J. Gonzalez will come up to bat and we'll get a courtesy runner. It's like number 3, Devin Bisbee. It's going to be the courtesy runner for the catcher, Ricky Montiel. He'll go get geared up with 2 outs. And A.J. Gonzalez.
Courtesy runner at first base, Devin Bisbee.
Dad.
Looks at that one for a ball 1. And so Jaguars making some noise here with 2 outs. Trying to capitalize. 1 ball, 0 strikes. Runners at the corners. That one hit right at the pitcher, and that's going to get through. And that's going to score another run. And just like that, with a single there by A.J. Gonzalez, the Jaguars are up 4-2 now. With a big 2-handed slam.
At the plate for the Jags, number 17, Thomas Schnabel.
It's Thomas Schnabel. Looks to keep this 2-out rally going. As the Round Rock Dragon scouts furiously scribble notes here, hoping they can put a game plan together against a hot Jaguars team. Unlikely. Unlikely, though. I feel like all their notes are in vain. I think they're discussing it now that all the scouting in the world is just inevitable. I think I heard the word inevitable. Tommy Schnabel swings at that one. Tips 1-1 to count. This is the first I've heard this season. A Cotton Eye Joe chance. There's Schnabel. Takes on that one. Ball 2. Both runners advance. I don't know if you call that defensive indifference. Maybe they just thought it was going to be called something else. But both runners advance, so now second, third. Because Tommy Schnabel ready. All right, so 1-2 the count. Ball 2. They're going to have a quick meeting at the mound, try to get back on the same page. There's Hudson Bird, the catcher, and Chance Covert. Get right back to it. It's Tommy Schnabel. Looks at that one, and that one's going to get down. Yeah, it gets down. That's going to score another run. And another run. And just like that, Bisbee comes around. Brindley Oaks comes around. Schnabel at first.
Now at the plate, number 10, Gannon Plummer.
As Gannon Plummer steps in, and why not? More 2-out magic. We're going to get a mound visit And we'll see possibly a pitching change. Gotta think, giving up 6 runs in 2 innings. See, but maybe not. So just a quick meeting. All right, Gannon Plummer steps in. 2 outs here, but the rally has come here all with 2 outs. With Schnabel down at first after the base hit. The 2-run base hit. That one called strike. That one foul tipped. Time, asked for time, didn't get it. Swing and a miss. Asking for time there. Referee said not today. And a strikeout to end the inning, but not before. 3 more runs put on the board by your Jaguars. And so now we head to the bottom of the 3rd with your Jaguars up 6-2. Real quick. Or maybe not so quick. Time perfectly timed? I don't know. But love to these sponsors: Colorado Materials, Building Texas, Lone Star Paving. You see them driving around all over Buda. 512-428-5778 is the number to call for all your commercial and residential asphalt paving needs. Give them a call. They'll get out there lickety-split, get you all smoothed out. Driveway, parking lot, blacktop for basketball or foursquare. Whatever you need paved, they'll do it. Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time. For commercial excavation needs, contact Loudon Excavating 512-842-1307. And Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And they are not only a proud sponsor of Johnson Baseball, but all Johnson Athletics. And as the lights come on, and some lights went out, it feels like. Here we go. Time for the bottom of the 3rd.
At the plate for the Chaparrals,
up first,
number 15,
Sage Sanders, followed by the DH, Jack Castile, and that first baseman, Ethan Armbruster. That one fouled straight back towards us here. Clouds rolling over again. But no precipitation to speak of so far here today. That one looked at for ball 1. 1-1 the count. No real wind to speak of anymore. A nice little breeze when we first started. Now not so much. Pretty dead out here. That one fouled back at us again. 1-2 the count. Jaden delivers. 2-2 the count.
Oh my God!
That one called ball.
Sir, I shake
Interestingly enough, to put it politely. That one hit out to Brindley Oaks. Fielded, thrown to Gus for out number 1. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting for the Chaparrals, number 25, Jack Castile.
Jack Castile, DH. Batting from the left side of the plate, Jaden Lopez delivers. That one called strike. 0-1 the count. Coming in for a ball, 1-1. Oop. Didn't go. 2-1. Thought about it. That one fouled out to the first base area, but foul. That one caught by third and in time for out number 2. So Brindley Oaks catching that one off the bounce. Rocket arm to Gus Kane at first for the out.
At the plate for the Chaps, number 30, Ethan Armbruster.
All right, Ethan Armbruster, the first baseman. That one out to Brindley Oaks, catches it on the run. The throw across his body to the first baseman, Gus Kane, for another out in the end of the 3rd. So we wrap up 3 innings, get ready for the 4th, and we look at the scoreboard and see that your Johnson Jaguars are still on top, 6-2. We're going to take a quick break, hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back as I try to figure out what I'm supposed to say there. You're watching Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype.
Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors: Colorado Materials, Building Texas; Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
All right, welcome in everybody to Friday Night Baseball on Vype. Josh Stewart here with you. Your Buda Boys on the road at Westlake, leading 6-2. Looking to add to that victory, or add to that lead to get to that victory. Your playoff bound Buda Boys got the top of the inning, or top of the order, coming up here at the top of the inning, top of the 4th. Ethan McClain, Brindley Oaks, and Selvin Garrett. Both of these freshmen, the second baseman and the third baseman, Brindley Oaks at second, Selvin Garrett at third,
At the plate for the
showing
Jags,
the prowess out in the field these last couple innings. They're flashing the leather. Good throws, good timing. Ethan McClain, again, Cotton Eye Joe on a loop in the Jaguars dugout. Strike one there to even the count, 1-1. Looks at that one for ball number 3. It's 3-1 the count. Well, Cotton Eye Joe. Cotton Eye Joe wins out. That one hit out into right field, giving chase and catching that one for out number 1 is the right fielder for Westlake, Evan Lung, as Brindley Oaks
Now batting, number 22, Brindley Oaks.
gets ready to step into the batter's box. That one hit out to center field and caught by the shortstop in the deep part of the infield there. So floats that
Now
one out.
batting, number 12, Selvin Garrett.
So 2 outs quickly for Selvin Garrett. But look back at the top of the 3rd, and all the action happened with 2 outs. So do not change the channel just yet. Okay, that one in. Bounces off the turf in front of the batter's box. Swirls around. And that'll be ball 1. Called strike 1 there. 1-1. That one a ball just off the outside of the plate. Chance Covert working to get that rhythm back after giving up 3 the last 2 times out. That one fouled into the dugout. Everybody covers. I hope everybody okay. That was quick. You cannot not pay attention, especially with this configuration with the open dugout like that. That one hit up to first base. It's going to be able. It's going to be close. Dives. Everybody dives, and they call him out. So a dive from the first baseman there, Armbruster, the quite tall Armbruster, able to beat out Selvin Garrett in that chase to get to first base. And a little instruction. I don't know what you do there. A running tumble pass, perhaps. Spent one too many Saturdays at gymnastics meets, maybe, but I think a tumble pass to a full layout, full. Just making up terms now. I don't know what I'm talking about, but anyway, we're heading to the bottom of the 4th with your Jaguars up 6-2. So on senior night here at Westlake, Jaguars looking good. Westlake got out early in the 1st with 2 in the bottom of the 1st. And then the Jaguars answered back with 3. And then 3 again their next at bat. So coming up, number 27, Evan Long. Followed by Hudson Bird. And Peyton Luther for the Chaps. Jaden Lopez still on the bump, looking solid. And there's the B on my computer screen. I'm sure he's fine.
Now batting for the Chaparrals, number 4, Austin Knox.
So here we go. Oh. I was thwarted. Austin Knox leading it off. one in for ball 2. 2-1 against Austin Knox here. Second baseman looks at that one for ball 3. So that one a walk there. So Ricky Montijo,
number 27.
quick visit out. Talk to Jaden Lopez. And Evan Long steps in. To Panama. Original lead singer, David Lee Roth, Van Halen, at their prime. I believe that's from 1984. I could be wrong, though. You know, I'm going to reel that one back in. Coach, if you're listening, Coach Les Clary, is that from 1984? Panama? Or was that later? That one flicked over to first. Knox in safely. And 1-1 the count here. No outs. Runner at first. Quick throw over to first. Knocks back in safely. It's a quick move there by Jaden Lopez. That one out to Brindley Oaks. He makes the catch to throw over to first and got him, and that's a double play. The quick hands of Brindley Oaks and reaction of Gus Kane at first. Excellent fielding. 2 away now. That was not a dramatic leadoff at all. That was just all cat-like reflexes of Brindley Oaks. There's a cat in that oak tree. Good glove and reaction by Gus Kane as well. That one in for strike number 1. All right, Hudson Bird steps back in. 1-1 the count here. 2 outs. Jaden Lopez looks in. No runners on after the double play. Delivers. That one fouled down the right field line. Out of play. Wind has calmed down considerably since we started with the sun setting. Overcast skies, and that is everybody thought that was called strike 3, the delayed ball count. 2-2 with 2 outs. So two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jaden Lopez sets ready. Got it that time. No, 3-2 is now the count.
Right here, Jake.
That one almost hit the lights up there. Almost had maybe some the natural action with all the lights exploding and the sparks cascading. That one hit deep out to foul territory. We'll do that one again. 3-2, still the count. Gannon Plummer out in left tonight. Had seen John Swinton out the last few games. That one called strike 3 to end the inning. So just like that, we'll head to the top of the 5th with your Jaguars up 6-2. And the forecast of a relaxed Jaguars team has turned out to be on a cloudy night. I was going to say something about the weather being nice and sunny, but they're doing great. That's all I'll say about that. So we'll step aside real quick, give some love to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. You're watching Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype.
Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors. Colorado Materials, Building Texas. Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Friday Night Baseball. You're seeing that scoreboard correctly. Your Johnson Jaguars up 6-2 on these Westlake Chaps here on the second of this back-to-back series. And the first of back-to-back games tonight and tomorrow. So a quick turnaround. I think for everybody, it's the wrap-up to district play. The playoff-bound Johnson Jaguars looking to see who their opponent is going to be. A win tonight and a win tomorrow changes things up quite a bit. One of the potential opponents, the Round Rock Dragons,
At the plate for the Jags, number 1, Grayson Thornton.
a contention of their coaches / scouts out here watching these Jaguars, furiously scribbling notes, wondering how in the world they're going to be able to deal with this team. And I let them know probably just not going to be able to. So may as well head on down to Rudy's and enjoy your Friday night with some barbecue or something. So that one hit out to the shortstop, going to be over and out, number 1. For Grayson Thornton there. Ricky.
Now batting number 14, Gus.
Oh, sorry,
Kane.
Gus Kane. All right, Gus Kane, count 1-0, 1 out here. Cotton Eye Joe singing back on. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. Got somebody warming up in the bullpen, just far enough away for me not to be able to read the number. Could it be swing and a miss there by Gus? Antonio Limon? Perhaps. 6. Is that a 6? Or is that a 5? I speculate. As the wind starts to pick up, sky's a little darker here. Kind of hope that the weather holds, as we are very much exposed. Wind blowing straight into home plate. Look out at the outfield flag, the American flag out there, not really moving at all. That one hit deep out into left field, and he gets over, and does he make the catch? Yes, the count. The out is called and allowed out there. Trying to pull up the radar. It doesn't look like any precipitation
Now batting
currently
for
on
the
the
Jags,
radar.
number 20, Ricky Montijo.
So Ricky Montijo steps in here. Everything's come on 2 outs tonight. So looks at that one for strike 1. Picks up again, big gust. Finally see that American flag moving out there. Wind blowing straight in at home, so maybe picking up the speed of these pitches a little bit, making it move a little bit more than it would. The gust is timed just right with the pitch, although could make placement a little more difficult. Montijo sets ready. Waits for the pitch. Covert delivers. That one chopped foul. 0-2 the counts. Still 2 outs here. Covert delivers. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be the end of the home half, or the Buda half of the 5th inning. Our hometown guys on the road at Westlake. So we'll take a look at the box score here. We'll see if so Kason Hullum on the mound. Is he warming up? That would be great. So maybe end of the night for Jaden Lopez. Looks like it. So Kason Hullum keeping it local. Now you've heard that before, right? Hullum Properties, big sponsor of Johnson Baseball and all Johnson Athletics. So we'll take a look at how Jaden Lopez finished up his night. 74 pitches thrown, 42 for strikes, faced 16 strikeouts, had 5 strikeouts, gave up 2 hits and 2 runs, 3 walks with 4 innings pitched. So there you go, new pitcher in Hullum. And I don't see any other substitutions, but let's see. Got to go around the horn, right? Gus still at first. Garrett still at third. Outfield. Grayson Thornton still out at right field. Needs some binoculars. But Schnabel still out in center. I believe number 1 Thornton still out. So everybody in the field, Ethan McClain, Brinley Oaks, everybody's still in. So Case and Hullum, new pitcher. So good job tonight by Jaden Lopez. I guess they got to think about the game tomorrow potentially. 1 o'clock at the Rock. Hope to see everybody out there tomorrow. Big day in Buda tomorrow. Swing, foul tip for a 0-1 count. 1 pitch, 1 strike for Hullum. Big day tomorrow in Buda. Hullum sets ready. Floats that one in. Good movement. Just off 1-1. I think he might have fooled the umpire there. That went in for ball 2. 2-1. Is Peyton Luther on the right side of the plate. Looks at that one for ball 3. And that's going to be a walk that the first batter faced.
On the mound for the Jags, number 16, Kason Hullum. And batting for the Chaparrals, number 32, Lane Johnson.
So Lane Johnson steps in. Now from the left side of the plate. So lefty on lefty. Runner at first. Puts that one in. Called strike. Whew. That's some good movement on it. That one bunt gets down. Oh, and that one called safe. So an interesting dynamic there, the placement of the bunt. The way that one was picked up. Hullum had to throw across his body, being left-handed there, and gave it just enough to get that extra step in and make it safely. So interesting dynamics when it comes to left and right-handed.
Now at the plate for the Chaparrals,
well-placed bunt.
Theo Gillen.
Theo Gillen. Hullum sets ready. Looks back at the lead runner at second. That one down first. Gus throws that one to second. Ethan McClain. Calls him safe. So close. So the runners advance. Runner out at first. So second and third. Chaps threatening here with one out.
Number 15, Sage Sanders.
And another left-handed batter. That's 3 in a row. So lefty on lefty again. Making for an interesting matchup. That one gets away from him. Kind of looks at that one. So that'll score a run to make it 6-3. Quick meeting at the mound with the baseman and the pitcher. Runner at third, charging. Called strike one. 1-1. Called, 1-1 the count. One out here. Runner at third. That one foul tip into the glove. 1-2. That one hit out to short, kind of had everybody moving one way, went the other. Flick over by Ethan McLean. We'll get the second out, but not before the run scores. To make the score 6-4.
At the plate for the Chaps, number 25, Jack Castile.
So Jack Castile coming up now, but base path clear now. No runners on. 2 outs. Going in for called ball 1. Kason Hullum ready, throws in, called strike. 1-1. Thrown on the inside to these left-handed batters. That one just on the inside of the plate. 2-1. That one down for a ball. 3-1. And that'll be a walk.
Now batting for the Chaparrals, number 30, Ethan Armbruster.
So Armbruster will come up, the first baseman, with Castile down at first base. Potential tying run represented by Armbruster. So Chaps not willing to give up the fight here on senior night. That one hit out into center field. Wind swirling. Catch made by Schnabel. And that'll be the end of the inning. So a little damage done. But the inning is over. We'll head to the 6th inning. With your Jaguars up 6-4. And we'll step aside. Give some love to these sponsors, and we'll be right back. You're watching Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype.
Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors. Colorado Materials, Building Texas. Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Friday Night Baseball on Vype. Josh Stewart with you, with the Buda Boys on the road here at Westlake, playing the Chaps on their senior night. The playoff bound Buda Johnson Jaguars looking to solidify placements with wins here tonight and tomorrow. We'll have have to see what happens around the districts to see if any potential flips and or flops happen. Also, don't forget tomorrow, big game, 1 o'clock at the Rock. Regular season finale. Shut this whole thing out with a big time on a big Saturday. Wake up early, eat a hearty breakfast, and go watch the wiener dog races, then head right on out for some baseball.
At the plate for the Jags, number 2, AJ Gonzalez.
AJ Gonzalez steps in, DH. He's had a solid night so far. That one called fair, and that's going to get away. He's going to get around and get 2. That throw made. Going to slide in. He's going to be safe. A lot closer initially. But safe with a leadoff double for AJ Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, number 17, Thomas Schnabel.
So Gonzalez with 3 hits tonight, 3 RBIs, a double, and 2 singles. Three RBIs and 2 runs. It's Tommy Schnabel. Looks to capitalize on the leadoff double. Now one hit out into center field. Center field gives chase. Right fielder makes the catch. Not deep enough. This wind pretty much stopping all those big fly balls kind of dead in their tracks. Don't think we're going to see any big flies today, but
Now at the plate, number 10, Gannon Plummer.
I feel like the wind may be a little bit higher though, so those line drives though, those have been where it's been at. So Gannon Plummer steps in right field tonight on the left side of the plate. Gets the bunt down, and that's going to be called foul. All right, 0-1 the count here. Covert. Ready. Pulls back, that one get away. And Gonzalez is going to get over to third. So advances the runner. 1-1 the count. Another run, potential run there, 90 feet away. That one in. Gonzalez giving the sign. They do not proceed, not far enough away. Covert delivers that one outside. 3-1 the count. Covert creeping up on that triple-digit mark. That's 93, pitch number 93 there. So you got to think this probably his last inning to pitch, barring something dramatic. That one in with a swing and a miss for a strikeout. For Gannon Plummer. So it looks like that may have been his last at bat. Go out on a high note. That was 94 pitches, I believe. That would seem to make sense if they're going to make the switch here. And that'll do it for the starter. Big night on senior night there for Covert. Chance Covert with 5 1/3 innings pitched. Gave up 8 hits, 6 runs. Only walked 1, 2 strikeouts. 93 pitches thrown, 58 for strikes. Faced 26 batters. So we'll see who the new pitcher is. Number 20. Hayes Broadhead. I think we saw Hayes pitch on Tuesday night in extra innings. I believe he came in the 7th and then in the 8th. Pitches for Hayes Broadhead. Looks like he is ready to go. And Ethan McLean, top of the order, will step in with 2 outs here. Of course, there has been a lot of success with 2 outs all night long for these Johnson Jaguars, and with a runner 90 feet away. As the sounds like a bunch of coyotes out there, and the Jaguars have been replaced by coyotes. Big swing, big cut there by Ethan McLean. 0-2. Broadhead looks in. Swing and a miss. So the new look from Broadhead keeps McLean guessing, and that'll be the end of the top of the 6th. So we'll head to the bottom of the 6th with your Jaguars on top 6-4. Need to give some more love to these sponsors. Colorado Materials, Building Texas. Been our title sponsor all season long, so appreciative. Lone Star Paving for all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs. Contact Lone Star Paving, 512-428-5778. Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time for commercial excavation. Contact Loudon Excavating, 512-842-1307. and Hullum Properties. Keeping it local since 2012, proud sponsor of Johnson Baseball and All. Johnson Athletics, speaking of Hullum, and keeping it local. Case and Hullum on the bump again, getting ready for his second inning. And we'll jump over to X and see if we can't find out some updates on some of the softball scores as well as some of these baseball scores. Talk amongst yourself as I scroll. Looking out.
At the plate for the Chaparrals, number 4, Austin Knox.
All right, Austin Knox stepping in. All right, Hullum looks in. Fouled off for strike number 1. So no update on a score just yet from back at the Johnson. Oh, they don't play in the Rock. They play at the Pebble. I forget what they call the softball field. Anyway, playing Cedar Ridge. Get an update here in a little bit. That one. Foul ball, strike 2, 1-2 the count. Austin Knox, second baseman. That one in for a strike, so strike out there for Hullum. Hang that K.
Now at the plate for the Chaparrals, number 27, Evan Long.
So Evan Long, right fielder. Stepping in, Hullum ready. That one in for a ball. With the delivery. I called strike, 1-1. Jaguars in their road golds. That one sails on him. Gets away for ball 2. No runners on the base path, so no worries. Fouled back, strike 2. 2-2 the count.
All right, Casey, let's go.
All right, 3-2 the count. Wind picking up here, blowing straight out over home field or home plate. Right in the face of the batter. That one fouled back up over the home dugout on the first base side. Again, the opposite of most of the fields we've been to. I think all, including the Rock back at Buda on Johnson High School campus. Home delivers. That one hit foul down into the Jaguars bullpen. Somebody's up throwing over there. Not sure if that'll be in relief or if that'll be just for warm-ups for tomorrow, perhaps. Oop. That one in. That's going to be a walk. So with one out, we get a walk here. So runner at first base.
At the plate for the Chaparrals, number 7, Hudson Bird.
So Hudson Bird here for the Chaps with the runner at first. That one is going to get down. The dive there by Schnabel. It's going to get all the way out to the fence. That's going to score another run. He's going to hold up at second. And so that's going to make the score 6-5 with just one out and a runner at second. And we're going to get a courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner for Bird, number 11, Cooper Sakin.
So Cooper Sakin.
Number 3, Peyton Luther.
Peyton Luther up to bat, and Coach Durham coming out. That may be all we see of Hullum tonight. The crafty lefty. Didn't quite have the control he wanted, but still some really good pitches. So we'll have, let's see who's on the bump. Is that Ethan McLean? No, who we got there? Looks like it. So Ethan McLean will get his warm-up pitches in. Stepping over again from short to relief. And we're going to take a quick break as he gets his warm-ups in. We'll be right back. You're watching Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype. Be right back.
Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors. Colorado Materials, Building Texas. Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
Now, welcome back, everybody. Friday Night Baseball. Josh Stewart with you. Your Buda Boys on the road here at Westlake, taking on the Chaparrals. 6-5 currently, the score in favor of your Jaguars. Ethan McLean in relief again. We saw him on Tuesday night at home against these same Chaps. And we will see if McLean can keep that run at second, crossing that plate, and keep this lead intact going into the seventh. Peyton Luther stepping in. the righty Ethan McLean. McLean's looked good in relief every time I've seen him out in the last handful of games. Oh, catches him there. And he got him just like that. That's 2 outs. Those shortstop skills. Can't stop that. He was ready for that one. That was a setup. Lulled him into a false sense of security. That was crafty. Looking to reset here. Got to get the call in from the dugout. The earpiece. Part of the call now to the catcher behind the plate. McLean gets ready. Delivers. Big kick. In at the knees for ball 1. That one right. Oh, snagged by Ethan McLean. The toss over to Gus, and that's out number 3. So just like that, 2 pitches totaled to get him out of the inning. That's going to take us to the top of the 7th. So just like that, Ethan McLean comes in and does the work. And we're going to take a step aside and get ready for the 7th inning with your Jaguars up 6-5. We'll be right back. You're watching Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype.
Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors. Colorado Materials, Building Texas. Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
Welcome back to Friday Night Baseball on Vype. Josh Stewart with you. Your Johnson Jaguars on the road against these Westlake Chaparrals. Leading 6-5, heading into the 7th inning. Ethan McLean in relief just pitched a gem of 3-pitch outing. Got the second base runner out before a pitch was thrown, I believe. Then 2 pitches later, gets a phenomenal snag and toss over to first to Gus Kane for the 3rd out. And so that leads me to believe if McLean gets up to bat, which if he gets up to bat, then I think we'll be doing pretty good. I think he just batted. There we go. Brindley Oaks coming up.
On the hill for the Chaparrals, number 30, Ethan Armbruster.
So Ethan Armbruster moving over to pitch from first, and now at first is Joey Bravo. That's a pretty cool name, Joey Bravo. Sounds like he should be a surfer or a...
At the plate for the Jags, number 22, Brindley Oaks.
Sounds like Johnny Bravo. So Joey Bravo now at first, and Brindley Oaks at the plate for your Jaguars. Looks at that one for ball number 1. Swing and a miss by Oaks. Evens the count at 1-1. That one, a ball, 2-1. That one fouled up into the football bleachers. 2-2. to be a strikeout. So 1 out here. Selvin Garrett stepping in here.
Now to play for the Jags, number 12, Selvin Garrett.
Looks at that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. So Armbruster here in relief. Looking pretty good so far. One and 2 the count. Called strike 3 for out number 2. So Grayson Thornton will step in and try to put together another one of these 2-out rallies.
Grayson Thornton.
Let's go, D.
That one hit out to center. Will it get down? And no, it will not. Allowed out. Final out of the top of the 7th inning. And so that'll take us to the bottom of the 7th. And the Chaps' final chance to tie and or take the lead. Jaguars 3 outs away from a victory. So evenly matched teams. Game on Tuesday, of course, with the extra innings. Senior night here, so a lot of emotion. Ethan McClain back out on the bump. Don't know if he'll get this half inning done quite as efficiently as his right when he came in from relief, but we'll see. Three throws. I think he'd have to do an intentional walk and get a double play to be as efficient as he was. Here for the Chaps. Lane Johnson. And back up to the top of the order. Looks like they have a substitution there. Theo Gillen.
At the plate for the Chaparrals, number 32, Lane Johnson.
So Lane Johnson, followed by Theo Gillen and Sage Sanders. Handwritten lineups in cursive, gotta love it. Called ball 1. That went in for a strike. 1-1. So again, wind blowing in towards home plate. That one in a little high. 2-1. Time called. 2-1 the count. McLean sets ready, throws. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Big whiff. 2-2. Got him. Ground number 1. Hang that cake. All right, so 1 away.
Chaps, number 14, Theo Gillen.
So that'll bring up the top of the order, Theo Gillen. Another lefty. A lot of lefties on this Westlake team. McLean. That one in for ball 1. Three and on the count. So a 4-pitch walk. So the tying run on
15,
first.
Sage Sanders.
And the go-ahead run, game-winning run represented at the plate here. 1 out. So again, high drama between these two teams. No different than Tuesday's game. Should have expected as much. McLean ready. Flicks it over, my goodness. You gotta be careful taking a lead. For sure. That went a little high for ball 1. I think we're gonna get a mound visit. All right, so mound visit, talk things over, get everybody on the same page. Probably talk approach for these next couple at-bats. Double play ends the game. And gets us out of here with a victory. Over at first. Sets ready. Going in for a ball. 2-0 the count. Runner goes. Ricky throws. In. Did he get him? Calls him safe. Close one. So now game tying run at second base. Wind's picking up. Blowing straight in. Any balls in the air will mostly get stopped. That one floated in. 3-1. And that is a walk. That's going to put the game-winning run at first.
At the plate for the Chaparrals, number 25, Jack Castile.
Bring up Jack Castile. Nobody in the bullpen for the Jags. Looks like they're going to put it all on the senior, Ethan McClain. Looks back at the lead runner at second. Gets that one in. Another ball. Another ball, 2-0. That one caught by Brinley Oaks before it could go out into the outfield. Good stop there by Oaks. 2-0 the count. 2-1. That one hit high. Selvin Garrett ranges over, gets it for out number 1. Selvin Garrett moved over to short.
Number 30, Ethan Armbruster.
And Kai Vu now at third base. So 2 outs. All right. So Ethan Armbruster, who came in relief pitching for the Chaps over from first base. Looking for heroics here on senior night. Ball 1. Ethan McClain looking to shut the whole thing down and get the W. All the storylines. That one thrown and in safe. And Selvin Garrett moved over to short from third. Kai Vu over at third with Ethan McClain on the mound. Now we're in 2-0. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. That one popped up. And almost catchable by me. That one up high over the nets here for strike number 1. 2-1. Oh, right back at him, and that is gonna, I think that's gonna score the run. The throw, not in time. Throw down to third, got him caught in a rundown. Selminger got him, and he got him. So that's gonna end the inning, but not before the game is tied. So, in this span of 2 games. We're going to go to extra innings for the second time. And I'm going to have to edit my scoreboard because my extra inning button it does not seem to be working correctly. That's okay, we can fix that. But the wind picking up big time. Just like that, we're in the top of the 8th. All right, we'll take a quick break. Give some extra love to our extra inning sponsors, the same sponsors that have been sponsoring us all season long. We'll be right back. You're watching Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype. Be right back.
Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors. Colorado Materials, Building Texas. Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
At the plate for the Jags, number 14, Gus Kane.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Friday Night Baseball, extra inning style. Extra innings in the second straight game against these Chaps. Called strike 1 for Gus Kane. And this one running long and with an early game tomorrow. Going in for a ball. Nobody up in the pen for Johnson, so you got to imagine McClain will be out again. Armbruster on in relief for the Chaps. That one hit right back at him. Caught his feet, gonna run it over, and that's gonna be an out. All right, Ricky Montijo stepping in, try to get something started here.
At the plate for the Jags, number 20, Ricky Montijo.
Strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Ricky Montijo here, 0-2, 1 out. Armbruster delivers. Swing and a miss. That's going to be out number 2.
Let's go, AJ!
All right, so AJ Gonzalez, who has had a heck of a night. DH.
Now batting, number 2, AJ Gonzalez.
Let's go, AJ!
That one dribbled out to the pitcher. They're going to throw it to first, and that's going to be a quick 1-2-3. And we'll head to the bottom half of the 8th inning. It's Still tied 6-6. So Ethan McLean back out. And it looks like trying to see if they got anybody up in the pen. Just see Devin Bisbee hanging out over there doing long toss. So McLean back on the bump. Nobody up. Looks like it's going to be all on, as you hear it, all on McLean for the foreseeable future. You have to keep in mind that there's the game tomorrow. They have made the playoffs, so you got to start weighing all kinds of things, like what is it to risk arms versus what is there to gain. Nice snag there by Brindley Oaks. So due up here for the Chaps as you hear the wind pick up. Austin Knox, Evan Lung,
At the plate for the
and
Chaparrals,
Hudson Bird.
Number 4, Austin Knox.
That one outside, it's a ball. Ooh. That one is going to put him on first base. And that one popped him pretty hard in the back. And Durham coming out looking like he's going to make a switch here. Looks like we may see. Did he point to Selvin Garrett? That's what it looked like to me. So Ethan McLean going to come off, and we're going to see a lot of Van Halen here tonight. Not complaining at all. It's one of my favorite Van Halen songs. Oh, he was pointing at Brindley Oaks. So, I believe this is his first relief appearance, at least in district play. So we'll step aside real quick while Brindley Oaks gets his warm-up pitches in, and we'll be right back for more extra innings of baseball. Yep, we'll step aside. We'll be right back.
Johnson Jaguars baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors: Colorado Materials, Building Texas; Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
All right, back Friday night baseball, extra innings baseball. Jaguars tied here with the Chaps in the bottom of the 8th. Brindley Oaks on in relief. Evan Lung in for the Chaps there. Quick throw over to first. And Lung steps in. Right in for a strike. Quick throw over to first. Safe.
Let's go, Brindley!
Time called. Umpire, first base umpire, giving a warning to the Westlake dugout. Perhaps some unwarranted banter. Allen bunted down. Throw made, not in time. He's going to be safe at first, so runners at first and second. Throw a little off the bag. Pulled Gus Kane off the bag, and he's going to be safe. So Hudson Bird, catcher, with a runner, the game-winning run at scoring position there, second. Brindley Oaks looking to push this thing to 9.
At the plate for the Chaparrals.
No eights,
7,
no
Hudson
outs here
Bird.
no outs here at the 8th. Easy for me to say. Quick throw over to first. He's in safe. That one fouled back quickly. Strike 1. Matt hit him. So that's going to load the bases. And almost a mirror image of what we saw on Tuesday in extra innings.
At the plate for the Chaparrals, number 3, Peyton.
Close game that came down to lane walks. Of course, the walk-off walk, it was Brindley Oaks who drew that walk. Time called as the big bird behind home plate trying to steal a baseball. That one fouled back. Strike one. That one popped way up. Kane makes the catch in foul territory for out number one.
At the plate for the Chaps, number 32, Lane Johnson.
Lane Johnson up for the Chaparrals. One out, base is loaded. Another left-handed batter. As I'm attacked by a cricket and react accordingly, freaking out. I want to swing and a miss, 1-1. So Oaks battling here. That one fouled back for strike two. 1-2 the count. Foul tip. 1-2 still the count. That went high. 2-2. That no, he did not. Stay 3-2. Full count. A walk here ends the game. One out here. Time called. Brindley Oaks looks in. 3-2 the count. Looks at all the runners. Swing and a miss, and that's an out. Big strike there by Brindley Oaks. Now 2 outs.
Coming to the plate, number 14, Theo Gillen.
All right, back to the top of the order, Theo Gillen. Brindley Oaks reaching down, getting what needed to be done. That one fouled out of play for strike one. miss or foul tip. 0-2. Good stop there by Montijo. 1-2. Going in for a ball. 2-2. Every pitch, big drama. Base hit ends it. Strikeout sends us to 9. Looks at that one for ball 3. So here we are again. Back with a full count. Walk ends the game. Base hit ends the game. Strike here. Sends us to the 9th. Brindley Oaks sets ready. Swing and a miss! That is an out. Brindley Oaks reaching down deep and getting that out. Sending us to the 9th inning. My word. 2 huge pitches when they were needed the most. And Brindley Oaks is the man. He is a man. All right, we're going to step aside real quick. Get ready for the 9th. We'll be right back. You're watching Johnson Jaguars Extra Inning Baseball on Vype.
Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors. Colorado Materials, Building Texas. Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Friday night baseball, bonus baseball, heading into the 9th inning. Second game in a row with extra innings between these two teams. Brindley Oaks reaching down and getting 2 huge pitches, 2 batters in a row, and giving his team a chance for victory here. Thomas Schnabel. It looks like we got a Johnny Duran sighting. Looks like he's on deck. So Tommy Schnabel looking to get it started here in the top of the 9th. Build off that big pitching performance from Brindley Oaks. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball 1. Good eye. Looks at that one. Called strike. 1-1. That one hit over to third base, the throw. That's going to be out number 1. All right, stepping in, JD, Big Johnny Duran, El Rey.
At the plate for the Jags, number 30, Johnny Duran.
Go, Johnny.
All right, JD here. Looks at that one for strike 1. 1 out here in the top of the 9th. That one hits solidly to first base with the high, throws high, still managed to get down. And out number 2. Good hustle there by Duran, good contact. Just beat out, and now Ethan McLean trying to get something started here with 2 outs.
The lineup for the Jags, number 8, Ethan McLean.
2 out magic is what is needed here for the Jaguars. And that's some of it right there. That's a fair ball. That's going to get all the way to the wall. McLean running into second. Umpire in the way. Safe, but essentially had to push the umpire out of the way. But no harm, no foul. All right, here we go. Brindley Oaks, after the big pitching performance.
At the plate, number 22, Brindley Oaks.
Reaching down for those pitches on the mound. Let's see if he can reach down for some magic in the box. Looks at that one for strike 1. That one, strike 2. Wind picking up again. Blowing straight in. Swing and a miss. So that's going to take us to the bottom of the 9th. Senior night here at Westlake. Score still tied, 6-6. These two teams just can't get enough of each other. They're going to keep playing and playing and playing. Second game in a row with extra innings. But who's complaining? Not me. This has been good baseball. And good baseball has good sponsors, which we have: Colorado Materials, Building Texas. Lone Star Paving for all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs. Contact Lone Star Paving at 512-428-5778. Loudon Excavating, Building Texas one community at a time for your commercial excavation needs. Give them a ring, 512-842-1307. And Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. Proud sponsor of Johnson Baseball and all Johnson Athletics. Brindley Oaks back out on the bump for the bottom of the 9th, trying to push this thing to a 10th. Score tied, 6-6. The final game against Westlake. The final night game before the playoffs. the final Friday. Cue Jason Voorhees. Game tomorrow, 1 o'clock against Lake Travis. So, not early, but not tomorrow night either. I believe UIL rules 10:30. The latest a game can be played before being suspended. Don't know what happens if we get into that territory. We'll cross those bridges if and when we get there. But right now, Brindley
Coming to the
Oaks
plate for the Chaparrals, number 15.
looking to push it to the 10. Sage Sanders steps in. That one called ball. Swing and a miss, strike one, 1-1. Called strike, 1-2. Oaks delivers. Oh, that one just off. 2-2. Count full again. Signature moment for Brindley Oaks here. That one hit out into center field. Tommy Schnabel gets under it, catches it, and it's out number 1. So a big loud out, but an out nonetheless. So payoff pitch with a full count. Brindley Oaks makes the best of it again.
At the plate for the Chaparrals, number 25, Jack Castile.
All right, Jack Castile, their DH. Stepping in here. Brindley Oaks. That one popped up high. Wind going to be a factor here. That one getting blown all over the place. And he's going to get into second. That one hit up so high. A little confusion there between Vu and McLean. But this wind can't be expressed enough. The flag's
now batting for the Chaparrals, number 30, Ethan Armbruster.
So Ethan Armbruster, who's been pitching really well here in relief and extra innings, looking to
now batting for the Chaps, number 4, Austin Knox.
intentional walk there. Lines up some force outs. Of course, if the Chaps scored any point here with it tied, game over. Looks like we're going to get a pinch runner out at second. 44, Quentin Moran will take over at second. Chaps making the call to put speed, looks like. Austin Knox at the plate. Brindley Oaks trying to get this thing to 10. Wild wind blowing in towards home. The throw out, not quite in time, but close. That one in for a ball. 2-0 the count. And for ball 3. 3-0. Called strike. 3-1. That one is going to get through. The throw in is going to stop him at third, so base hit, loads the bases. Puts the winning run 90 feet away for the Chaps. But hey, we've been here before. Recently.
Now batting for the Chaparrals, number 27, Evan Love.
So Brindley Oaks going to have to dig deep again. Back against the wall. But we've seen him do it. Here's an opportunity to do it again. In for a strike. That one stopped nicely by Montijo. Again, a pass ball that gets that runner in from third ends the game. Walk ends the game. Base hit ends the game. That one fouled back way into the bleachers in the football stadium behind us. Brindley Oaks, of course, the freshman. Swing and a miss. That is out. Number 2. Brindley Oaks just digs deep when he needs to the most. They should just walk 3 batters in a row right at the beginning of the inning. Just let him get deep. Let him dig deep right from the jump.
Coming to the plate for the Chaps, number 7, Hudson Berg.
Hudson Bird. And that is going to get into the glove. Grayson Thornton, that's going to send us to 10. That'll end the 9th. Still tied 6-6. So Brindley Oaks making the catch, or making the pitches needing to be made. And the rest of these fielders snagging those outs when they need to. So we're going to take another break. Thank our sponsors. Should be back for the 10th inning. You're watching Johnson Jaguars Extra Inning Baseball on Vype.
Johnson Jaguars Baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors. Colorado Materials, Building Texas. Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Extra Innings Baseball. Johnson Jaguars tied 6-6 with these Westlake Chaparrals. Friday night, second of two games, second game in a row with extra innings. The longer they go, the longer all the considerations. Ethan Armbruster is in for another inning.
Single don't last very long, you know what I'm saying? And I'm lucky in this game too. There's gonna be another coming out looking like me, sounding like me. Yeah, I know that.
All right. Coming up here, Selvin Garrett.
At the plate for the Jags, number 12.
Followed by
Selvin
Grayson Thornton.
Garrett.
And then Gus Kane. See if they can get to Armbruster here. That one in for a strike. Armbruster has looked good in relief here. That one a strike as well. Swing and a miss. The throw. Down to first, out number one. So to bring up Grayson Thornton.
Batting for the Jags, number 1, Grayson Thornton.
Did he go? No. Ball one. No, you're good. Sorry. Yeah. Called strike there. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. All right, Thornton ready. Looks at that one, ball two. That one hit high. Real high. That one caught. Not an easy catch with all this wind, but managed to pull that one in. All right, Gus Kane. Trying to make some two-out magic happen here late.
At the plate, number 14, Gus Kane.
Swing and a miss. That would hit right back to Armbruster. Throw over, and that's going to end the top of the 10th. So that'll push us to the bottom of said inning of the 10th. So we'll see. Brindley Oaks again, who has had flashes of brilliance, reaching down, throwing strikes when they're needed most. Bases loaded. Phenomenal, gutsy moments. Nobody leaving yet. Bleachers still packed for a Friday night game. Just past 10 o'clock. Depending on how this half inning goes, I do believe UIL rules dictate that 10:30 is the latest. Maybe a half inning can start, I'm not sure. I'll need to look into that, but we had that very long game that we were talking about last game between Midland and Odessa. We don't want to get into that territory. 23 innings, 6.5 hours. We'll pass. Just want these Jaguars to get the victory here.
Now at the plate for the Chaparrals, number 3, Peyton Luther.
And here we go, bottom of the 10th, Brindley Oaks. Looking to channel some more of that brilliance, that gutsy stuff he's got. That one in. Called ball there. Looks at that one, ball number 2. No, strike. Two and one to count. Inside. 3 and 1. That one gets away from him. With a very vast backstop. More just a back because it doesn't really stop. 25, 30 feet from the home plate back to the wall. It's a lot of room. It's a very large logo they have. And a lot of green framing. So Durham coming out to talk to Oaks and maybe make a switch. Yeah, looks like we got Reed Dursky. That's a good job. Brindley Oaks. he gets his warm-up pitches in, we'll take a quick step aside. We'll be right back.
Johnson Jaguars baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors: Colorado Materials, Building Texas; Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
So I misspoke earlier. Miller
number 19,
Ollendorf.
Miller Ollendorf.
So Miller Ollendorf in relief here in extra innings.
At the plate for the Chaparrals, number 32, Lane Johnson.
Lane Johnson here to take on Ollendorf. Runner at first. And a quick visit. Burnley Oaks takes his place out at second. So it looks like the infield is back to the starting four. That one bunted foul for strike one. Selvin Garrett back at third. Ethan McClain at short. Brinley Oaks at second. Gus Kane at first. Of course, Ricky Montijo behind the plate. And Miller Ollendorf looking to push this to 11. This is more than 10. We're looking to go Spinal Tap here. Reset here. Pulls that one back. 1-1. Swing and a miss. And got him. That takes away the base runner. Ricky Montijo with a strike from behind the plate. Been doing that all season long. Count 1-2, 1 out, no runners on. Popped up high. Count stays 1-2. Three for out number 2. And Ollendorf looking strong.
Now batting for the Chaparrals, number 14, Theo Gillen.
deep and foul. It's Theo Gillen. Come back and do it again. Strike one. Big loud strike right there. Ooh, that one hit the Brindley Oaks. Goes across. Got it. Nice throw. Those guys are pumped, and they should be. Johnson crowd showing their love, showing their appreciation. Brindley Oaks making the stop there, getting the throw over to Gus Kane. Gus Kane making a snag. All right, that'll take us to the 11th. We're going to go Spinal Tap here. We're going to turn it up to 11. New inning. We'll step aside, thank our sponsors one more time because we have great sponsors. Be right back.
Johnson Jaguars baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors: Colorado Materials, Building Texas; Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.
All right, after a big throw to get an out,
at the plate, number
Ricky
20,
Montijo.
Ricky Montijo.
Looking to translate that to some magic with the bat. Whoa. And that'll put him on. Off his helmet. Ethan Armbruster back out again.
Now batting, number 2, AJ Gonzalez.
All right, so with no outs, runner at first base, AJ Gonzalez, who has had a dandy night at the plate. Swing and a miss there. Delivers. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Looks at that one for ball 2. 2-2 evens the count.
Go, Dad, get you one.
So Ricky Montillo slides, and he's in, safe. So that puts a go-ahead run in scoring position. Still no outs. Count is full. So AJ Gonzalez steps in with the count full, no outs. Ricky Montijo, the runner, at second base. Chomp chance. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be out number 1. Thomas Schnabel chomping at the bit.
At the plate for the Jags, number 17, Thomas Schnabel.
Looks like that one for ball 1. Takes that one, ball 2. That one thrown to third. Oh, and he misses it. And that's going to get the runner to third. Safe. Safe at first with the base hit. AJ Gonzalez, another base hit tonight. Fantastic night at the plate for the DH, AJ Gonzalez. And so, the go-ahead run, 90 feet away. Ricky Montijo.
Now batting, number 10, Cannon Plummer.
Looking down at home plate. Take the lead here. 11th inning, top of the 11th. We'll still have Chaparrals at bat. Gannon Plummer looking to put a little bit of a rally together here. Steps off his armbrister. Swing and a miss. Armbrister has had some pretty good stuff here in extra inning relief. Starting first baseman. Scoops that one down, and that's going to go foul. Gonzalez going there. Perhaps a little bit of a distraction. But that ball just foul. 0-2 the count. Called strike for out number 2. So Ethan McLean, top of the order. starting shortstop. Spent some time on the mound again tonight. And then back out to shortstop. Looking to get that run 90 feet. And we may have a pitching change here. As the senior with the big stick,
Come on, Ian. Need another hit.
Nathan McClain, has been pretty great at the plate all season long. All right, so our Armbruster stays in. Strategy or pace, rhythm, something there. The coach.
Batting for the Jags, number 8, Ethan McClain.
And they'll intentionally walk him. That'll load the bases. So Brindley Oaks has faced bases loaded twice on the mound before moving back to second base, with Ohlendorf coming in
Now
relief.
batting for the Jaguars, number 22, Brindley Oaks.
So, no chance of walk-off here, given that we're at Westlake. But a walk, wild pitch, a pop-up that's way out of play, off of something metal, or someone metal. Strike one. Going in for a ball. 1-1.
Let's go, B.
With a swing and a miss. So 1-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. Swing and a miss. That's going to be out number 3. With the bases loaded, Jaguars can't get a run in. And so we will head to the bottom of the 11th. right, here we go. Bottom of the 11th. Miller Ohlendorf back out again in relief for your Jaguars. Sage Saunders, Jack Castile, and Ethan Armbruster due up here for the Chaps.
Now batting for the Chaparrals, number 15, Sage Sanders.
First pitch called ball. Fouled up over our heads. Way back. Out into the woods somewhere. Down the path I think we're going to have to walk down to get out of here. When and if that happens. Out in for strike two. Ohlendorf looking good. Now hit foul. 1-2. It does look like the Round Rock Scouts had had enough. They have left. Now we can unleash all those secret plays that we were holding back. Although they could be watching the stream, so Round Rock Scouts, if you're still watching, thanks for coming out. And thanks for watching on YouTube or Vype. We appreciate you being here. Ohlendorf delivers. That one hits out into the gap, and that's going to get down to the wall, off the wall. He's going to go just a 2. Stand up, lead off double. So runner put on at first. It sets up force outs everywhere. The game-winning run at second.
Now at the plate for the Chaparrals, number 30, Ethan Armbruster.
So Ethan Armbruster, who's been on the mound for the Chaps here in extra innings. Looking to do his damage here. And that is going to get, that is caught. Runners run back. So that one dangerously into the infield. Again, Plummer, good catch there. So another loud out for out number 1.
Now batting for the Chaparrals, number 4, Austin Knox.
Austin Knox. And that one in, ball 1. Third. No throw made. Wise decision probably. A throw into the outfield, into the game. And the chances of hitting that one were pretty slim, but keeps the runner at first. But really the only run that matters is the one at third. The only one run is needed to end this game. So there's a bunt foul. 2-1. People in the stands getting a little loopy. Two on the count, 1 out. Ollendorf looks in. Called strike. Oh, that one almost sailed over. And that's the ball game. So, Chaps walk it off. And that ends the series. And so, we'll look at this one and say what could have been. And then realize that there was some pretty good baseball played here. Some gutsy pitching and perseverance there. But hey, let's go shower well, and we'll be back at our house at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Back at the Rock, taking on Lake Travis. So thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you there tomorrow. Come on out, go watch those wiener dog races, and come see us play some baseball. And then we'll see you in the playoffs after that. So, for the entire Vype crew, for Coach Les Clary, for Suna, for Merle, for Coach Durham and the whole Johnson Jaguars team, I'm Josh Stewart, and we will see you again real soon. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one.
Johnson Jaguars baseball on Vype, presented by Colorado Materials, would like to thank the following sponsors. Colorado Materials, Building Texas. Lone Star Paving. For all your residential and commercial asphalt paving needs, contact Lone Star Paving. Hullum Properties, keeping it local since 2012. And Loudon Excavating, building Texas one community at a time.